We are Venom. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So the Venom movie has been out for a couple of weeks now as far as filming this video, and I really wanted to make this helmet. So once again, thanks to Yosh Studios, made this amazing Venom file. It has so much detail, and it is a print in place from a Bambu X1C. So in this video, I'm not only gonna print this Venom helmet, but I'm going to paint it, airbrush it with the most detail possible, and I'm gonna resin print the finer details like the tongue and the jaw, the teeth. Oh, it's gonna be so amazing. I'm so excited to do this build. Also, I will try to provide all the details of this build process and the equipment that I use to make this. That means the paint and the airbrushes and the brushes. So you guys stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. What's up, guys? It's voiceover time. So right here, I'm spraying the base helmet with primer filler, the jaw, and the back of the helmet with primer filler to fill in those extra layer lines. For this next part, I'm going to be using regular sandable primer. Because the parts are resin printed, I don't need the filler primer. Just regular sandable primer will work just fine. The paint I'm using right now is Krylon Gloss Black. It already comes with a primer. It works really well. First a light coat and then a nice wet heavy coat. Don't do it too wet because it'll run. When I airbrush the tongue, I used Army War Paint's Dragon Red in Citadel's, now bear with me, I'm gonna butcher this, Wazdakaka Red. Y'all can laugh at me in the comments. To start the gums, I airbrushed our first base coat, which is Army War Paint's Elven Flesh. This is what we're gonna use to get that initial base coat. Now we're gonna brighten her up, get some nice highlights in there. We're using Army War Paint's Fey Pink. Now this is optional, but I wanted to add in some veins. For this, we used Army War Paint's Blood Mother Purple. Now we're gonna go with the darker tones and mid-tones. We're gonna go back to the Citadel Wazdakaka Red and the Army War Paint's Dragon Red. Now I'm not gonna paint it everywhere. I'm just going to paint inside the cavities. Also, you can see some of the veining pop through that red paint. To make the gums look like they're glossing and shining, I'm gonna go with the very, very tip of the highlights, and I'm gonna add a little bit of white paint. This is going to make it look like they're nice and wet. Now these next few paints, we're gonna go from darker to lighter, and we're gonna start at the base of the gums. We're gonna paint the base gums dark using Citadel's Karak Stone. We're gonna move up a little bit on the tooth and paint it with the Citadel Ushabati Bone. Following that, we're gonna use Citadel's Wraith Bone. Using these colors, we're gonna kind of layer them together and make them blend together. Right here, you can see how I took the brown and I kind of blended it in to the lighter colors to make it look like one even color. Now it's time to airbrush the eyes. I just do a light coat around the outside and then darken it up as I go. Using some Vallejo gloss varnish, I brush on some gloss to the gums so it can be nice and shiny. I do the same thing to the inside of the helmet where the gums are starting to show. Using some Duplicolor 1K Clear, I go ahead and spray paint the tongue heavy enough to look like it's like dripping wet, and then I do the eyes as well. This stuff right here is Dirty Down Snot, and it's so great for using for spit. I love it to death. I'm definitely gonna leave it down in the description below. You have to get yourself some of this, but it's really thick, so I have to go real slow applying this stuff. If you do it too fast, it'll just kind of rip apart. But the more you do it, the better you get. Then I'm gonna apply some gloss varnish to the teeth as well. That's gonna sell the look of wet tooth slobber, you know. You guys, I love this helmet so much. It came out amazing. I don't think I could have done this any better than I already did. So let me tell you about some of these details. The gums, the teeth, and the tongue were resin printed, so I can have the most high quality detail. Along with that, I wanted to airbrush it because I wanted to get these high quality details. So what I did was airbrush the tongue, this pink color. I'm gonna leave all the list of all the colors that I use in the description below. But the pink, the red, all of these from Citadel Paints, they came out amazing. I also did brush the teeth using Citadel Paints as well. I went ahead and I painted where the mouth joins right here in the back of the helmet. To connect the back piece to the front, I used 10 by 2 size magnets, millimeter size magnets. And for the eyes, I also did meshed eyes. That way we can actually wear the helmet and see. And I also did solid eyes as well. So if you want to put these on, which I'm probably gonna do, and throw this on my mantle. But man, I love how these came out, and I love how the meshed eyes came out as well. How do you guys think I did with this helmet? I don't think I really make any other changes. I mean, usually with my builds, I can say, oh, I might need this or I might need that. But I think I can't name anything that I need to do with this helmet. It looks amazing. What other spider themed helmet should I do next for my next helmet? I really want to do a Miles Morales helmet. I have already done the Spider-Punk helmet. So what other helmet should I make to add to my collection? If you guys like this video and you've learned something, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, subscribe and then turn on that bell notification so you know you get my next upload. This really helps out the algorithm and it can push my videos to more people. If you guys want to see how I built that Spider-Punk helmet, go ahead and think about clicking this video right here. Everybody have a great rest of your day. All right, y'all. Peace out.